Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Jay Spruill, movies, music, sports, and life. And you can see it's all about this man right here. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. I'm in North Carolina, uh, even though I mainly only talk about Milwaukee and Atlanta. I very rarely talk about North Carolina, but that is where I was born and where a large part of my family is on my dad's side. So decided to come back to the state where I was born. So I'm in Durham, and just a little education. Duke, North Carolina State, and and North Carolina UNC. Like when you see them playing basketball and stuff like that, all three schools are like right next to each other. So Raleigh and Durham is almost like Minneapolis and St. Paul or Dallas and Fort Worth. Raleigh and Durham are right next to each other. And then Chapel Hill is right in between both of them, where North Carolina is. So all three schools are right next to each other. So I had an opportunity to go to the University of North Carolina for the first time ever. And that's where I bought my hat and got this nice shirt, but I'm covering it up with the Black Panther. But it was real cool to kind of walk on the same campus where Michael Jordan once walked. You know, Vince Carter, a lot of people that we look up to. But once again, y'all know, well, y'all might not know, my computer is kind of on the mend, so I got to do all these videos handheld for a little while until I decide to spend some money on another computer, because my computer that went out on me, I just bought it maybe 3 months ago. So I know what y'all here for. And because it's Saturday, you know, and nice hotel I'm staying at, because it's Saturday, I'm not gonna waste y'all time and do a regular review. We can just do a spoiler review, a spoiler discussion if y'all choose to interact. So let me say, uh, I knew the opening credits was gonna be rough, but when Angela Bassett is walking with Shuri, and then she sees that mural that they painted of Chadwick and his face, it like took her aback, you know. Like, you think that, you know, you would smile if you see a huge mural like that, but it seems like she was okay because all of the celebratory dancing and singing, and, you know, I guess in Wakanda and in a lot of African traditions, you know, the afterlife is looked upon as something to celebrate. But when she saw that large picture of her son, I feel like she got sad because I feel like she missed him in that moment. And when they put the coffin into the spaceship and they all saluted and did Wakanda forever, like, yeah, the young lady I was with teared up, who I treated to see the movie. And it was kind of powerful because the coffin going up into the spaceship just kind of gives you the imagery of like literally going up into heaven instead of being put in the ground. So that was kind of powerful. You know, that we usually, unless you're cremated, we go into the ground. You know, but we all say that we want to go to heaven, which is supposed to be up there. And I think that was powerful imagery that, you know, their coffin goes up there into the air. Um, so yeah, so the funeral for Chadwick, I can't even call him Black Panther at this point because that was really for him. That was powerful. That was moving. I would say the second most moving thing, and I don't know if you guys caught this. Did you guys catch when Ramonda just absent Angela Bassett went off on Okoye? They did a good job. If you remember, they made us think that the Queen was going off on the United Nations. I'm the queen of the most powerful country in the world, and everyone has been lost. Have I not given everything? She was talking to Okoye, and Okoye was trying to keep it professional, keep it cool. She kept calling her queen. Then she got down on her knees and begged when she told her, "You are stripped of your title." She said, "Mother." She said, "Mother, please." So the friend that I was with said, "Is is the queen really her mother?" And I explained that I think that it's implied, even though that she was her head of security, somewhere down the line, I think Okoye lost her parents. So even though she worked for the queen and her job was to protect T'Challa and to be the leader of the Dora Milaje, I believe she started to see Angela Bassett, aka Ramonda, as her mom. I believe that she literally treated her like that. And I don't think that was something that was supposed to be said. But in that moment, she just broke down because it wasn't like just getting fired from a job. It was like my mama is disowning me. And those tears from Okoye seemed real. And it's like the queen had to kind of flex a little bit. Like, don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't take the fact that I love you as that you can mess up on this job and I won't fire you. And I'm not going to say that she took pleasure in doing it, hey, but I said what I said, as we say in the black community. So, strangely enough, when Queen Ramonda died, it didn't hit me as much because it felt like it was almost more painful watching her fire Okoye than Ramonda dying, because we kind of knew Angela Bassett saved Riri from Chicago, who did an excellent job in the movie too. She saved her life. So with her saving her life, you don't kind of look at it as much as a tragic thing. You kind of appreciate the fact that she went out doing something heroic. So those were the three most powerful moments, and then of course we come to the end. So I was able to give a little education when T'Challa's son said his name is Toussaint. For those of you who don't know, since they were in Haiti, Toussaint L'Ouverture is the black or Haitian general who defeated Napoleon and made Haiti one of the first mostly black republics in the world that was independent and fought off the colonizers. So when he said Toussaint is just my Haitian name, my name is T'Challa. So that was powerful. The only problem is I don't see how it's gonna work. So yeah, so now all the people who wanted them to recast T'Challa, he has a lineage. He basically is the king now. But just not old enough to assume the throne. But they have to age him up. And Nakia was fine, by the way. Lupita Nyong'o, oh, she was thick and chocolate and beautiful in this movie. But how can we buy it as an audience if when part 3 comes out maybe 2 years from now, what, he gonna be 20? He gonna be 20 years old? It's like, how are you gonna convince us that Nakia fine self is 50 now? You know what I mean? So, but I hope y'all enjoyed the movie. Rest in power, man. I love this brother, man. I'm just proud of the fact that you can, your spirit and what you stood for can make black people come to a theater together and clap, cry, and nobody's fighting. Jay Spruill, movies, music, sports, and life.